All right, I think we are live. Let's see. Yep, there we go. All right, let's get into it. Gonna do some daily races today. I was traveling last weekend, and be traveling next weekend as well. So, super excited for next weekend. But I haven't had all that much time to practice. So, we're gonna do some races at a track that we're quite familiar with, being Fuji. And I've heard a lot about the Mustang being just head and shoulders above the rest in the fixed races. So, um, we're going to give it a try. We're going to try the Mustang for a couple races today, probably 3 or 4, and see how we make out. Mm-mm-mm. You know what? I think we're going to use the 25 livery. I liked the 25 livery quite a bit. Let's get into some practice. Something I don't really like about the new practice is uh sometimes you can only get into the ones that last like or only have like 5 more minutes. And especially when you're in the open races or the open splits, you can't even get your tires warm by the time that it's time to basically find a new practice session. So it's a bit annoying, but you know, we'll work with what we got. Hopefully they fix that in the future. This feels laggy. This feels very laggy. Okay, something. Alright, we already got an accident. Something does not feel right. The game. Okay. Maybe it was just that server. Let's try and get in on this one. That server didn't quite feel right. Okay, we are okay. Maybe? Hopefully it was just that server. I think it was just that server. Because we are lined in, so there should be no reason why we're skipping. No, this is still really bad. I hope it's not like this when it comes race time. Yeah, it's we're not running many frames right now. The game just looks horrible. I'm not sure what's going on. We're lined in, so there should be no reason why we're having issues with this, but we'll work with what we got. This is really bad. I'm not sure what's going on. Okay, it feels like it's smooth. Well, it felt like it was smoothing out for a second. Yeah, this is going to be really difficult to drive like this. We got a spinning Porsche back onto the track. It's going to be really difficult to drive like this if the race is like this as well. How are you guys doing? Alright, this is really bad. We're gonna try something real quick. Alright. Just a moment. This may cut out for just a second. Alright. Can you guys... Are we back? I think we're back. Alright, yeah, I think we're back. I just switched over to Wi-Fi. Typically, I run Wi-Fi. I wanted to line in for the sake of the stream. But that was really bad. So we're going to see if this is any better. Hopefully this is better. And make sure the quality of the recording is good. And it's really difficult to drive with it skipping around like that. Alright, is that any better? Oh my gosh. Okay, that's way better. There we go. Alright. So we're driving for real now. So, if you guys are just joining, we are going to be doing some daily races at Fuji today, and we're going to give the Mustang a try. I've only ever driven this one time. The plan originally was to jump into the hypercars or do some Barcelona Open GT racing. However, I was out of town last weekend, and I'm going to be out of town next weekend, so unfortunately I haven't had that much time to practice. So we're just going to do some dailies today at a track that I'm familiar with and real comfortable with at Fuji. I love this track. I would have to say this is probably one of my favorite tracks in Le Mans Ultimate. So we're going to be starting from the back today and trying to go for a podium. See if we can get a podium. We only got 3 minutes, so... Oh, and we spin it. Also, just as a quick note, I've not driven a GT car in since my last stream, which I think was 2 weekends ago at Daytona. I haven't driven a GT car since then, so we may be a little rusty, but we're gonna see what we can do today. So apparently the Mustang is just head and shoulders above the rest in the fixed setup races. So we're gonna we're gonna put that to the test today and see. Typically, we run the BMW. Absolutely love the BMW, which is funny because in ACC, which was the original sim that I would race when I first got into sim racing, I absolutely could not stand the BMW, and I was a sucker for the McLaren and for the Ferrari. But I was always really quick with the Mustang. We get into LMU, the BMW just suits my driving style. I really enjoy it. The Mustang doesn't feel all that different from the BMW. It just feels a little more aggressive and like it wants to turn a little bit more under brakes than I'm used to. So we're gonna have to be real careful with turning in well under brakes, especially in this third sector, because the Mustang likes to oversteer under brakes, at least relative to the BMW. This Porsche is mega quick, so we're just gonna let him go. Alright, maybe we won't. You know what, we only got 40 seconds left. Let's see, 143. Alright, that's not too bad. We were in the mid to low 142s in practice. What a dive bomb. What a dive bomb. Saw that one coming. Struggle with that turn there just a little bit. But we do have quite a few different places. Alright, we're just gonna let this Porsche go, as much fun as that was. We do have quite a few places to pass here around Fuji. It's not just the front straight. There's quite a few different places that you can make a pass. So I'm thinking we're gonna have a pretty good time going from the back to the front, or at least trying to. So we're gonna pull off. Looks like the event has started. Alright, let's join the event. If you guys were not aware, we do have our community server is up and running. Link is in the description if you'd like to join. We're going to be doing some community races here soon. So we have next weekend, I'll be out of town. Unfortunately, there won't be any stream, any video. But the weekend following, we'll be back on our normal schedule, videos every week. I'll be streaming when I can, and we'll be doing some community races here soon. So I'm real excited to share those with you guys. I'm thinking we're going to have some good fun with that. So let's see. We were about 143. I don't know how many laps this is going to be. Probably 12 laps, if I had to guess. So, starting from the back of the grid, we are going to go out and just do a couple, like, sight laps, a little bit of practice in qualifying, but we're going to make sure that we just slow it down on the front straight so that basically we can ensure we still start from the back. I would really like to try and go from the back of the grid to the front. We are in split 2 though, so it may be a bit challenging, but we'll give it a try nevertheless. Actually, I changed my mind. What, 5, 6... Actually, I changed my mind. We're going to qualify, and we're going to fight We're going to see how we can do. This is going to be lots of fun. Or do we start from the back? Hey, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you. What do you think? Should I start from the back or should I qualify? We're going to be doing we're going to be doing 3, maybe 4 races. I'm thinking maybe we start from the back in the first 2 races, just see how they go, and then we'll qualify for the 3rd race. I think is what we might do. So we are going to go out, just get some sight laps in. We got a lot of Fords, a lot of BMWs. It's going to be tough to pass. We're going to have to make sure we ace that final turn. Ooh, bronze lobby. Someone already has a stop and go. Let's see how we're feeling. So initially, this Ford feels quite a bit less twitchy than I remember it. I've driven it one time before at Monza a couple weeks ago. I guess it was a couple months ago at this point. And I remember it being significantly more twitchy. Now, we did podium in that one race that we did, but I remember it being significantly twitchy, so I'm not sure how we're going to do in race trim, but it does feel good. Surprisingly feels a lot better than I remember it felt the first time, so you just got to be real careful under brakes, because I'm not used to the rear end wanting to step out under brakes. The BMW just pushes the front end when you do that, so I'm gonna have to be pretty careful. It's a little bit of a different sensation than I'm used to, but I know that's how you get the pace out of this car, so I'm trying to work with it. Can definitely take that faster. Held the brakes just a little too long there. You know what? I think we are going to qualify. I want to qualify. I want to see what we can do in this car. Passing the field is all fun, but so is qualifying and fighting with people relatively similar skill. So we're going to qualify. We're going to have some fun. Struggle with this turn quite a bit in this car. Never really had too big of an issue with it in the BMW, but in the Mustang I am struggling with it. Alright, we're shooting for 142s, low 142s. First qualifying lap, probably going to be a little bit off. Alright, mid 143. Got some room to build. It's a good start there. Yeah, that's going to be a track limit. That's fine. We're going wide anyways. This lap is a tosser. I really wish I had the time today to do 8 hours of Daytona, but unfortunately just haven't had any time to practice and don't have enough time to complete the race today. But we'll be doing special events here soon. Alright, well, we got 2 laps left. Alright, we gotta figure out that final turn a little better. Alright, let's get it. We got 2 more laps. That's a good start there. Not too bad, not too bad. Oh, that was a lot of curb. Somehow that worked. Come on. Yeah, we kind of threw away this final sector. Alright, this is the real lap. Let's see what we can do. Maybe? If we cross the line in time? Yep, we got it just barely. Alright, let's ace this. Went a little deep on the brakes that time. Just trying to push it. Ah, we misshifted. We lose tons of time on that. We had a good exit there. See if we can do any better. Yellow flag, we're in a private qualifying. Alright, we made up 3/10. was that we'll jump one position. I have been sim racing for, I want to say, 7 months. I think it's been 7 months. So we did a few months on ACC and then switched over to LMU not too long ago, actually.
Teams and drivers
Yeah,
go to
few
the
weeks.
grid for a race start.
Few months, sorry. 3 months. Switched over to LMU. Really, really enjoy LMU relative to ACC. ACC was fun, but I would say I definitely prefer LMU's driving physics, especially because I'm using a Logitech, what is it, G923, I want to say, steering wheel and pedals. So yeah, it's I don't get a whole lot of feel through these. So ACC, the feedback that I do get is quite nice. So all right, let's get it.
Formation lap has started.
Oh, geez, we're going quick to the line. All right, Fuji, bronze, GT3 Racing. We're in the Mustang. Gonna try and put together some good results today. Looking forward to this. We want a clean first turn and see if we can work our way up towards the podium. Let's get to it.
Green flag, green flag.
All right, good jump. Good jump. We are pulling on this Porsche. Looks like everybody's going to cover the inside. I prefer not to get too involved in the chaos that is going to ensue here. We got cars chucking it down the inside. And cars everywhere. All right. Made it through that relatively nice and neat. We got a BMW on our outside. Make sure we make the apex. Mustang out wide. Still got a BMW. Oh, we're getting turned around by a BMW. Save it. What a save. What a save. Oh, that was a crazy save. And we got a car going for a massive lunge on the inside. Jeez, what is going on? This is a trusted driver split, and we got cars just absolutely chucking it. What a save. All right. We got a guy trying his luck down the inside. We take that back. Not too bad, not too bad. Oh, we're losing it. Oh, we lost it again. All right. Let's get this turned around. And we hit the wall. Now we got rear damage. If I'm not mistaken, the Mustang really doesn't like when you've got rear damage. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. That was really unlucky. All right, we're back on. Let's try and catch up. That was really unlucky. I cannot believe that we saved it around that wide right-handed sweeper. That was a heck of a save, but unfortunately we lose it under our own doing. Yeah, we got a little rear instability here under brakes. May need to shift the brake balance a little bit. Yeah. This rear damage is really unfortunate. Having a real hard time on brakes. Rear end just wants to step out. It's going to prove to be pretty difficult to keep from spinning again under brakes, especially at a track like Portimao, where you've got some braking zones where you're kind of turning in while you're also braking. We'll try our best to live with it, see what we can do. I think we're gonna push the brake bias forward just a little bit as soon as we get onto the straight to help manage it a little bit. Alright, we're in the back. It's time to move forward. Let's see what we can do. And just the slightest little turn in and we lose it again. I'm struggling. I'm struggling with this Mustang. Now we got some nice flat spots too. Yeah. It's unfortunate too because we were doing really good. We were doing real good on that first lap, all things considered, and just backed up a little too far. Gave myself rear damage. I didn't even have rear damage from the spin or getting hit at all. It was of our own doing. So it's alright. It's a long race. We got plenty of time to catch up. Just need some good laps here. Move this over here just a little bit. Alright. Let's keep it clean. Super late on the brakes. A little too late. The chat is blowing up. It looks like we've made up a little bit of time. I think somebody went off over here. We got a yellow. Yellow's gone. We are catching this pack ahead of us. That was really bad. That was really, really bad. We're catching. Taking a little bit of time, but we're catching. We're sliding. The rear end's just a bit unstable. We're making headway though. We're getting there. Not fast enough, unfortunately. This race may just be see how far up the field we can get, but with 2 spins in a 20-minute race, not a whole lot of time to really make too big of an impact, especially with damage. We got a yellow. All right, we are 11 minutes in. Just about caught the back of the pack here. Gonna make some passes, try and have a little bit of fun, really get a feel for this car. And we lose it again. In that same spot. Just cannot turn in as aggressively as I would like to with the rear damage. It's tough too because you can make up so much time right here. I feel like I'm managing it pretty good otherwise, but that one spot. Rear end's just a little too light, not enough downforce. We'll make sure that we're careful on that left-hander this time. Probably just gonna have to pick our way through that for the rest of this race. Tough break. We got nobody that's had any big offs. And yep, same thing. Yeah, I just have no rear end. No, I'm not. I have rear end damage, and every time I'm trying to turn in, I'm just losing the rear end. This is also the first time in a very long time that I've ever used the Mustang, so I'm used to the BMW, which tends to understeer a bit more into the turn under brakes. And I'm struggling. I was struggling as is with the Mustang under brakes, and then with the rear end damage, the rear end's just, I'm losing it every time I hit the brakes right now. But we're gonna give it another try. But yeah, I have next to no confidence in the rear end of this car right now. So this is a pretty poor race from us. Yeah, I was able to do a 1.42 in practice. I think I got a 1.431 in qualifying. I am quite a bit faster in the BMW on this track though than I am in the Ford. So I don't know, we'll see. We're gonna give the Ford another try in the next race, and if it goes poorly again, we may just switch back over to the BMW. Honestly, I might just switch over to the BMW anyways, just to have a little bit more fun, because I'm comfortable with the BMW and the Ford not so much. And I love Fuji, so I want to take advantage of having Fuji. This is split 2, so close. I think there was 29 splits for the bronze dailies right now, so we got into the second one. I think we're good enough to be around the top 5 area in a BMW, so actually I'm thinking we're going to give that a try. In the next race, we're going to switch over to the BMW and see how we can do. how do you like iRacing relative to LMU? I haven't ever tried iRacing. I've heard that it's quite a bit of fun, but the racing itself is you can't quite fight the same way as you can in LMU. We got a Porsche, got lost it. Maybe won't take last place in this horrific race here. Yeah, I'm honestly just not a fan of the subscription model, so I've never tried iRacing. I don't know if I will with as much fun as I'm having with LMU, but I am curious just to know what it's like. Yeah, this thing is nuts. I see why people tend not to, or people either really like the Mustang or they really don't like it. Maybe it's just the rear damage, but... Alright, we got one more lap. We are... Yeah, I'm having that same issue now. Now, I have rear damage right now, so that's definitely contributing to it. But, yeah, I have, like, no confidence under brakes right now in this car. I was able to get a low 142 in practice, but that was like my 10th lap in a row, so I was like really in a groove. I ran a low 143 in qualifying here, but I just have no confidence in the rear of this car. Alright, looks like last lap. We are gonna give the BMW a try. I love Fuji. I don't want to waste. I don't want to waste the week in a car that I'm having a hard time with. So. Alright, making our way down the front straight one final time. That was a tough one. That was awful. I guess that just goes to show how important it is to pick a card, stick to it, learn it, and it makes a big difference. So let's see what we can do here. Alright, what do we got? Maybe someday the force feedback comment is interesting. Maybe someday I'll have to give iRacing a try and just see what it's all about. Right. So, that was terrible. That was a terrible display of pace. Okay, this... What? I'm sorry, did you guys see that too? Okay, this is glitching. Alright, it said for a second there that I had made it to Silver 1 driver rank. I didn't think that was the case. So, yeah, it doesn't look like it. We are We did increase our safety rank, but we massively dropped our driver rank. So, yeah, okay, we went downhill bad. Looks like we made it to Silver 1 driver rank at the end of the last stream. I didn't realize that. Well, let's try and get it back. We're gonna jump in on the in the BMW and try and get Silver driver rating back. All right, let's see. So, no, I love the McLaren. I struggle on pace with it. I don't know how to get pace out of it. It's super comfortable and I really enjoy it, but I have a heck of a time getting pace out of that thing. I don't understand it. You know what, we're going to use this one here. Fuji. I would like to be good at it. I'm really excited for McLaren to drop their hypercar. I want to give that a try. I actually haven't even driven a hypercar yet in this game, so it'll be coming in the future. Very soon. Very, very soon. Let's see here. Yeah, Black Friday sale. Definitely could pick it up on Black Friday and get a subscription just to switch it up a little bit and see how things go. I'd be interested. So I don't think I would really notice the difference in force feedback on this Logitech wheel, but I think I definitely would when I upgrade. So maybe it's something that I purchase around Black Friday, hopefully at the same time that I am able to purchase a direct drive wheelbase. That would be pretty nice. Okay. 465. I'm pretty sure this is what I run. Yeah, I'm super excited for the Ford hypercar as well. Saw that last second. I'm just excited to give hypercars a try, honestly. It's been a long time coming to get to gold safety rank, so it's been hard fought. We definitely didn't do it the easy way, but we built a bit of a community out of it, so you know, I'm happy about that. We're about 500 subscribers strong now, and yeah, it took me 60 races. Took me 60 races to get to gold safety rank, but you know, being able to post videos for you guys and do the streaming and just kind of share my experience with the whole thing, I think has been worth it taking just a little bit longer. I am on my own settings. Are you talking about for the Logitech wheel or the or in-game in LMU? Not paying attention to where I'm going. Alright, I need to unlearn the Mustang and just fall back into my natural driving style. Ah, okay, I gotcha. I don't use any app, but I'd be interesting to read back the chat once you guys are, or once the stream is over, and learn more about it. I do not. I'm actually just running the Logitech pedals that come with the G29, or the, I think it's the G920, basically the G29 wheelbase. I got it from a friend of mine for free, like years ago, and I never used it. And a couple months ago, I decided I wanted to try and get into sim racing and see what it's all about. So I've just been using these so far, but looking at Black Friday, sometime around there, we're going to be hopefully purchasing a proper cockpit, a direct drive wheelbase, a wheel, some load cell pedals. That's the goal, at least, is to get some better equipment. Right now I'm also driving on a 27-inch curved gaming monitor. I would like to switch over to a 49-inch ultra wide. So we got some big things coming here in the future. I'm real excited for. Right now, so honestly, if the green light bundle is still available with SimMagic by the time Black Friday rolls around, that's probably what I'm going to be running with. I've been looking at the Moza R9 bundles and honestly, SimMagic and Moza primarily. Any kind of bundle that I can get in the 9 to 12 Newton meter, even 15 maybe, would be mega. So we got a McLaren in the middle of the road. And we're going wide. That's fine. I was reading chat. Ooh, no, what kind of motorcycle are you looking at? I remember we were talking about this in the last stream. Was it a BMW, I want to say? Yeah, I lean towards SimMagic for sure. I lean towards SimMagic for sure. Like trying to get it to snap and it's not snapping. All right, let's get into the event. I lean towards SimMagic, but yeah, the Moza has an insane amount of options. I'm a pretty big fan of SimMagic's new Zeus wheel lineup. I like the GT wheel, which I know was a bit controversial when it came out, and not a lot of people liked how it looked, but I enjoyed it. I thought it looked pretty cool. I would definitely run it, given the opportunity. So, we'll see. We will see. All right. So, our pace was not phenomenal in practice, but we were kind of just messing around. So, yeah, and that's another thing with the SimMagic, because they have, what is it, the QRA, so you don't have to run a USB to your computer from a third-party wheel. I like that. I like that a lot. If you're going to spend that much money, I don't think you should have to... I don't think your setup should look like not professional if you're going to spend that much money, regardless of what you're using. So I do really like that. Yeah, or wireless. Yep. It has latency, but it depends. The latency is about as bad as Wi-Fi compared to wired. You're not really going to notice, and if you've never used wired, you don't know what you're missing. So I don't think it's that bad. I've never tried it though, so I'm speaking from reviews and stuff that I've read. Really? Can you run any wheel on a Moza wheelbase? I think you can, can't you? I'm pretty sure you can. Yeah, mostly. It's what is it? Yeah, the QR adapter, depending on the wheel. I know you can't run Fanatec wheels on anything other than a Fanatec base. But I believe Moza, Asetek, and SimMagic, you can interchange wheels. Yeah. No, seriously. I've I've been a huge fan of Boosted Media for a long time. I've followed him way before I was actually sim racing myself for other gaming stuff. Do they really? I didn't know that. I was not aware. It has a cord. Oh. Yeah, that just it bothers me. I don't like that. I don't like having to run a cord to your PC. All right, we're gonna start driving. Qualifying time, we were regulated to split 3, so but we're in the trusty BMW this time, so hopefully this is a little bit better. We don't want to be coming in last place again. I find it really interesting as you climb higher and higher up the splits. You start seeing a lot less variation in the car that's used. Like down here, you can see it on screen. We got a couple Lexuses, a couple Mercs. You know, McLaren, Porsche, Ford. I'm in a BMW. Like, there's like every manufacturer, and it's very split among the field. When you get into like that top split, top 2 split, everybody's running like the same 3 cars, especially in the fixed races. It's basically Ford, BMW, Lexus, pretty much. So I will say I do like the fixed races. As I've been getting deeper and deeper into the open class racing, I enjoy just the parity in open class, and I feel like some of the battling is a bit more respectful, but also more aggressive. Whereas fixed racing is kind of just people sending it. So it's a lot of fun regardless. I've just started to gain a bit of an appreciation for the open class, whereas for a long time there I was honestly a bit nervous to even try it. So I also think it's really funny. You see a lot of Porsches in fixed races, and you don't really see that many in open races, but the Porsche fixed setup is just awful, in my opinion. Ooh, I heard Conspit's actually pretty solid as well. I've only ever tried a Moza R3 direct drive wheelbase. Well, I guess I've tried a Fanatec Club Sport as well, but I wasn't trying it with a GT3. I was trying it at Formula One Miami a couple years ago. I tried it running. We were running the Formula One, EA Formula One game. It was fun. It was good. It felt like a good enough wheelbase, but I'm intrigued by Sim Magic. Yeah, I've kind of had the same. I like how they look. I think their wheelbase is a bit clunky, but I think their pedals look nice, and they do make some nice looking wheels. Alright. Gotta figure that out a little bit. Alright, I think we're actually going to turn this down a little bit. I'm not getting enough front end bite coming in, just not getting enough front rotation. Or I'm not getting enough rotation in the braking zone, so we're going to try something. Was it terrible? Hey, Tobias, how are you doing? Have you? I actually haven't heard anything about their shifters. Alright, this thing will not turn. This thing rotates so nicely under throttle, but just nothing on the brakes. That was terrible. That was terrible. Oh, close your eyes. Close your eyes. Yeah, we lost that lap. Alright. Let's see. Does anybody have... I typically run 465 with like a 48.5 brake bias. Does anybody have a good fixed setup for the BMW? Oh, that was terrible. Oh. Oh, you're kidding. I don't think we're going to get another lap, too. Yeah, we're just going deep everywhere. Yeah, I don't know if I like that. I'm gonna go back, try the other way. See if we can get a little bit more front end bite. Oh, that's better. Alright, I think we're going to get one more lap. Get one more lap. You guys are just joining and you are not a part of our Discord community. Oh, we didn't get one more lap. We're starting from the back, basically. Starting from 15th. We threw away 2 pretty good laps, so we should have the pace to make some moves forward. We're going to try and keep this one clean. Did I not? I didn't turn down our virtual energy. That's funny. 13.5 new tires. All right. If you guys are just joining and you are not a part of our Discord community yet, make sure to check the link in the description. We're going to be doing some community races here soon. I will be out of town next weekend, so unfortunately there won't be any video. There won't be any stream. We are going to have a video posted tomorrow. We had some multi-class just carnage at Monza 2 weeks ago. Got it into a real nice video. There's some cool surprises and stuff like that within the race. It was a lot of fun. So we are going to be doing some community races here very soon. The only place that you're going to be able to join those is from our community Discord. So make sure that you join it. We have a setups page so that you can share setups that you generated. Again, I've said it before, but a strict policy against sharing setups that you paid for. We're trying to protect creators in that sense, but if you're creating a setup and you want to share it with other people within the community, please do so. Hopefully it just helps your average sim racer, your new sim racer who's just getting started, be able to set their car up a little bit nicer and have a little bit better of a time when they start out. So that's ultimately what I want it to be. Just kind of like a hub for your new or you know, your average sim racer, that they can go get tips, learn tricks, talk about cars, talk about life. Yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. It's been a little slow the last couple of weeks because I was out of town last weekend as well, but I can assure you it will pick up in 2 weeks' time. So it's time to race. I'm looking forward to this. We are in split 3 for this one. We had a bit of a shocker in race number 2. We tried the Ford out. It did not go very well. We spun a lot. So we're in basically the anti-spin car, the BMW, what we're comfortable with, what suits our driving style. We're going to have some fun. It's going to be a good one. I can feel it. This is going to be a good one. So, yeah. Top 5 would be great. Yeah, 8 to 12. That's the plan, is 8 to 12. Even if I turn it down, I would like it to be around 8 to 12.
Formation lap has started.
Yeah. And realistically, I probably will end up turning it down. I go to the gym plenty. I don't need to wrestle a steering wheel while we're driving. But it would be nice just to have a bit more feedback, because this thing just rumbles. I'm sure you guys can hear it in the you know, through the mic sometimes, but it basically rumbles like a PlayStation controller. It's kind of difficult to tell. It's kind of difficult to tell what's happening. Oh, we got an accident already. Well, good news is we got nobody behind us, so we can kind of take this easy, make sure we don't get caught in any carnage in this first turn, and let's have ourselves a good one.
Green flag, green flag.
That's green. We are going. Come on now. We are 5 wide down the front straight. I could not see any brake markers whatsoever, and we're getting spun around. All right, we got spun around. We don't have any damage though. That's what's important. We're not that far behind. I think somebody just let off the brakes and sent it into us, but that's all right. We will make up the time just as soon as we warm these tires up enough to get going. Alright, this will be a fun one. We're coming from behind. We got plenty of cars in front of us, plenty of passes to make. Again, target is still top 5. That would be great. We'll see how far up we can get it though. That was a bit rough. We got a McLaren. Got up real nice and tight behind us. We make a move there. Let's see if we can get a couple of these guys here. Sorry, my guy. I'm here though. Make another pass. Nice move. Alright, we got a couple BMWs in front of us, so it's going to be hard to out-drag them. We're going to have to be a bit creative here. That's good to know. That's really good to know. Yeah, I'm definitely not super concerned about, like, I think I could reasonably probably drive with up to 20 Newton meters, but it just doesn't sound like as much fun. I feel like it's less, you're less finessing it and more, just wrestling it. Got a McLaren trying to make a move. We're going to see if we can follow this red BMW. Maybe make a move down to the inside. I'm honestly really surprised that he made that turn. I gave him a little tap. Little love tap. Little love tap never hurt nobody. We lost some drive. Oh yeah, absolutely. Congratulations on losing that weight. That's awesome. Well, I hope you were trying to lose the weight and it didn't just happen, but if you were trying to lose it, congratulations. That's awesome. That is no easy feat. My problem has always been trying to gain weight, but I have plenty of friends that have been on the weight loss journey, and I know how difficult it can be. You got this McLaren is just all over us. Yeah, we had to make that move on the BMW, or else this McLaren is going to get us. I think this McLaren's going to the front, and we're going to try and stay in front of him on the way there. That was a super late move. Jeez. Alright, move out of the way. You guys just lost me so much time by doing that. Alright, we're back at it. Yeah, no, oh, big wreck behind us. Alright. Yeah, I'm thinking, honestly, I was looking at 18s for a long time, but I'm thinking I'm just going to stay 8 to 12. Again, I don't necessarily need to wrestle it. Even if it was like 8 to 12 and I had it set at 5, that's not too bad. So I don't know if you guys just saw my cat. She just, oh, car spinning. She just jumped up on my desk and walked underneath the camera, distracted me a little bit there. McLaren's caught back up to us a little bit. Yeah, that is true, and I've heard that flipping specifically on like the 5 Newton meter basis is really bad. I don't think I really experience clipping on my Logitech, because again, it just kind of rumbles. Like if anything happens, if I engage ABS, if I hit a curb, if traction control engages, it just rumbles and it feels all the same to me. So it's, oh, we got a car off. Yeah, we're going to get eaten up by this McLaren. I was afraid that that Mustang was going to come back. Was going to come back into the racing line. This McLaren is pulling on us, so we're going to cover the inside. Start working our way back out. Good defense. We ran him out just a bit harder than I wanted to. I wasn't trying to do that. Alright, if this McLaren gets close, we may just let him go and try and hook onto the back of him. He keeps getting close to us, and I think we're holding him up a little bit. So I would be interested to get in behind him and see if he can tow us to the front. Only if he gets close enough to pass, we're just going to let him go. Yeah, honestly, if I could get a 12 and run it at 8, I think I'd be pretty happy with that. But I also don't want to strap that to my desk, so I need to make sure that I get myself a nice cockpit. So I'm looking at the Next Level FGT Pro. I like that you can change the seating position. Not that I think I'll do it very often, but I like that you can, and I think it looks pretty clean. I think this McLaren's gonna dive bomb us into here. No, he didn't. But we're slow because we went deep. We got 10 minutes left. We're catching these guys. Yeah, we're going to let him go. He can out-drag us. We're going to let him go. I don't think he's going to be able to out-drag us. See, this is the problem with the McLaren, though, is it's not great on the brakes, and it's not really that fast in a straight, unless you've got a straight about as long as the Mulsanne. Ooh. Cut that a little early. We got a yellow. We are catching these guys though, so we're just going to tag onto the back of this McLaren. We're catching these guys. Yeah, that's honestly probably what I'm going to have to do as well when I do get a direct drive. I'm going to be running it at like 3 and then slowly increasing it, because this thing only goes up to 3. And it's I'm running it at like 50% right now, just because at 100% it makes so much noise, the mic picks it up, and it's overwhelming. So I've even had to turn this thing down. Oh, McLaren lost it. We're going through, maybe. Yeah, we were able to get real close to this this top 10. Yeah, no, completely different. Completely different. Like I was saying, I've built a direct drive system one time, and it was significantly better. Sorry, twice. I felt the direct drive system twice, and it was significantly better than anything that this belt system could ever give me. Yep. No, it's completely different. This thing feels like a controller stick with stick drift. And I'm just basically just pointing where the drift is going to go. The direct drive system, you felt connected. It was really difficult to actually learn how to how to drive on the sim with this belt-driven one, because it was not intuitive at all. So I'm really looking forward to switching to a direct drive here later in the year. It would be pretty cool to maybe reach out to Moza or one of these companies, maybe once we get closer to 1,000 subscribers, and see if maybe I can get an affiliate link or a discount code or something like that. I don't know how that works. I've seen some creators that have about the same, or who are right around 1,000 subscribers that have them. So maybe. That's interesting.
That time was a 143.34.
That's interesting. I'd be interested to see what like a 12 Newton meter wheelbase felt like. Yeah, I have full-on cooked my tires this race. That front left just feels awful. Yeah, any of these right-hand turns just feel super lazy. I'm gonna be better about not cooking my front tires. Oh, I couldn't take advantage of that. I saw him start to spin, and I thought he was going to fully lose it. And I lost my, I missed the apex because of it. How's everybody's day going? It's a beautiful Friday here in Florida. A little hot, a little humid, but beautiful. Apparently it's a cloudy day in Fuji. Be nice if it was sun shining. These fixed races have been relatively clean. Usually these things are not very clean. I mean, we had the first turn carnage, per usual. Oh, as I say it. As I say it. Just speak it into existence. I wonder what happened there. It looks like these guys have gotten together too, because they were holding about a 4-second gap on us for a little while there. This McLaren is struggling in this section here. We got 1 minute left. All right, if we get close enough, we're gonna send it on this McLaren. Try and get up a little bit further. We stuck behind him for a little bit, and he wasn't all that much faster than we were already going. There's the 142.8. Yeah, I knew he was going to try and send it. Alright, let's see what we can do. I want to get up higher. I don't know what kind of setup this McLaren has, but he can hug that sweeping right-hander way tighter than anything else that I've used so far. That is true. You buy an 18 Newton meter and you never have to buy another one ever again. They're getting together. Let's see if we can get them too. Oh, I mean, that was ambitious by us, but he also just turned into us. Just kind of blatantly turned into us. I don't know, we're going to look at that, because maybe I was just a little ambitious there. Tried to make a move. It's the last lap. Got to give it a try. And we got a drag race to the finish. Drag race to the finish for 12th. Do we got it? Do we got it? You're kidding! You're kidding. We just lost that. Okay, 13th. We gotta watch that. Okay, let's look at this real quick. Seriously, that was insane. Okay, so we're coming in here, right? Now, he's covering the inside, and then he drifts out. We need a better view. Can we... Give me... Okay. Well, this is gonna have to do. Right? So I duck in. If we go up to him before this contact... Yeah, maybe he was just turning in, but... Alright. I'll take responsibility for that one. I'll take responsibility for that. I think he kind of turned into me, but last lap, it was the last lap, and, you know, I tried to make a move because it was the last lap, so... Yeah, that BMW is just taking his line. That was on me. A little ambitious. That's okay. So let's see. That close. That close. We got 13th by that close. Oh, that's rough. That's rough. That's okay. We got taken out in the first turn. Made a good comeback, and we dropped to the good driver badge. That's unfortunate. I'll have to screenshot that. That was definitely the closest finished I've ever had. Okay, so we got good driver badge. That means, unfortunately, yeah, seriously, I should have stuck my tongue out. That was too tight. Too tight. All right, we're gonna run another one. We're gonna try the red livery this time. I want to go back to my profile. We're gonna end up in. Ooh, we got a Joker. Hold on. We got a Joker. If we look at the results, though, maybe we should throw away this our first race of the day. I want to see how this works, though. Okay, so how do you use a Joker? Does anybody know? Yeah, I'm trying to get back up to silver 1. Oh, use Joker. Do we use the Joker? We're using the Joker. Are we still not silver? Oh my God, we're right on the edge. We're right on the edge. It was because of this last race we went down a little bit. All right. Seriously. I don't know how that's not silver 1. But okay, that was better. That was better. We're going to be in a good driver split. We're going to have to be on our best behavior in this race, this next one. Did we? Okay, we already joined. Who's on the leaderboard? Yeah, it's all Fords. That's surprising. Silver 2, silver 1. I'm shocked that a Ferrari is that high. There's an Aston up here too. Well, we can change this stream to the road to silver 1 driver rank. We're going to try and get silver 1. We're going to be on our best behavior. Make sure that we stay in gold 1 safety rank. And we're going to try and get back up to silver 1 driver rank, even though we didn't even realize that we got it in the first place. But I think it's deserved. But I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, uh-huh. We're gonna do one more. What time is it? Okay. I think we're gonna do one more just bronze race. Yeah, we're gonna do one more bronze race, and then I think we may call it there as far as the stream goes. However, not next weekend, but the following weekend, I would absolutely be down to run some co-op races with a bunch of you guys. I'll see if I can get my friend to do it too. What track do you guys want to run? That'd be kind of cool. All right. If a minute 30. Let me know what track you guys want to use, and if GT3, probably GT3 would be easiest. And then, yeah, I'm gonna use the restroom real quick before this starts. I will be right back. We are back. Let's see here. Join event. All right, this is going to be a good one. I know we're in a good driver split here, so we should be able to hopefully get a good result. It would be nice if we could qualify high and just run away. That would be ideal so that we can stay out of all of the carnage. Split 9. Oh, that's painful. What do we got? 20. I think that's right. Yeah, so, let's see, we're 17th, number 17, so maybe this will be, this might be a bit difficult. I don't know, we're gonna see what we can do. I'm definitely better in the LMP3 and the LMP2, just the prototypes in general, at Fuji, but I've gotten a few podiums here in GT, in the GT3 class, so. It'd be nice to get another podium, but we'll see. All right, wait for qualifying. But yeah. Funny enough, too, so I do have potentiometer pedals, and everything that I had ever heard was that you needed load cells to drive prototypes and the hypercars. But I mean, I gave LMP3 a try, and the LMP3 cars, I've actually, I've probably done 9 LMP3 races, and I've won 2 of them and podiumed in just like very close to every other one. And then in the LMP2 class, I actually find the LMP2s a lot of fun to drive, and I think that, in my opinion, once I figured out how to drive them, I think they're easier to drive than the GT3s. I'm interested to see, now that we're gold safety rank, I'm interested to see what hypercars are like. Yeah, I'm thinking when we get back, we may be doing some more hypercar content, or start doing hypercar content, working our way through those and seeing what ones are good and what ones are poor. Yeah. Interested to see about the BMW, the Pugo, the Valkyrie. The Valkyrie in person, if you've never heard it, is the most surreal sounding car I've ever heard. It's a car that you better hope you have earplugs, because it is loud, like insanely loud. But yeah, I'm interested to give the Porsche a try. The Ferrari, I'm really excited to try the Ferrari and the Pugo. Maybe we do the van wall for memes. We'll see. But I'd like to get some practice with the hypercars and give those a go here soon. So maybe that will be the what the video is about in 2 weeks' time. Our first experience with the hypercars. If you've ever driven the hypercars, what car should I use first? What's kind of like the car to use in hypers? When I watch videos, it seems like the Ferrari is typically out front, but everything I've heard is the Ferrari is like an absolute handful. I've heard the Pugo's really good. The BMW's alright. I haven't really heard anything about the Caddy. I've heard the Porsche is a bit underpowered, but I've never driven one, so I'm interested. I'm interested to give them a go. I'm not really sure what hypercar is worth trying first. Ooh, looks like we got nearly a spec BMW race. Got a lot of BMWs in this split. Let's put down a good lap. Got a purple sector there for a second. Oh, we lost it. Stop. Oh, no damage. Alright. Ooh, we were on a bit of a heater there too. That's alright. We got, what, probably 2 more laps? Two more laps to make it count. Here we go.
Time 154.32.
A 140.7. Jesus. How's everybody doing? Going for a bronze GT3 race, bronze daily in the BMW. Gonna try and put it near the podium, but we unfortunately failed to the good driver splits. With a good result here, we will be promoted to a Silver 1 driver rank, so it's in our best interest to try and be safe and get a good result in this one. I don't know if we're going to improve on this lap, though, unfortunately. Looks like we have ourselves an alien at the front of the field. With that 140, that's insane. Alright, so we are going to improve a little bit on this lap. Not by much, but we're going to improve a little bit. So up to 6th. 3rd row, 4th row, down to 7th. Hopefully we stay right abouts here. I'd rather be closer to the front than the back. Try and avoid the chaos if we can. But we're going to see. We are going to see. Let's go live timing. Yeah, currently 7th. There is, oh my, a lot of BMWs. A lot of BMWs in this split. So, split 9 went from split 2 to split 9 because of a couple first turn contacts in our last 2 races. So, we're going to try and do our best to stay safe, get a good result, and yeah, see what we can do. What do we got here? All right. We got playing some Rocket League after this with my friend Rich. So we got one race. This is the one we need to make it count. Looks like we're going to be starting in 8th. I'm thinking, probably.
Teams and drivers
Yep, starting
go
8th.
to the grid for a race start.
Ooh, 26 RAV4. RAV4s are nice. Okay. But a new car? A new car, Fluffy? Come on. You could buy like what? You could probably buy like a 23 M4 competition for like the same price as a 26 RAV4. And you know, if you're going to spend that much money, you might as well have some fun with it. Like, you get yourself like, ooh, I had a 2016 Mustang GT Premium with the stick shift, and it was a load of fun. Highly recommend. I'd get one of those. They got back seats. It's got a trunk. The perfect family car. The perfect family vehicle, honestly. The only thing better I could think of is maybe a Porsche Cayman, but
Formation lap has started.
RAV4 is pretty cool. All things considered. It could be worse. But yeah, we are going to be playing some Rocket League after this race. I won't be streaming that, but going to have some fun. Having some fun driving, shooting for a podium. We're going to see what we can do. Last race. Try and keep it clean. We are going for Silver 1 driver rank. It's been a long time coming. It's about time we level up. So we need no contact in the first turn. Good racing. We're shooting for the podium. Top 5 would be great. But honestly, anything in the top 10 should get us to a Silver 1 safety rating since we're ranked 17th in this lobby. So that's the plan. Let's see what we can do.
Green flag, green flag.
Ooh, we got a nice good jump. Better than these better than these Porsches. This is a horrible idea. Oh, we got cars dying behind us. Okay, cars everywhere spinning. Somehow we made it through that clean. I don't know how we made it through that clean, but we did. Let's run away. Try and move forward as best we can. Looks like these guys are gonna be fighting like crazy. So we're gonna stay out of it and try and just make some good passes. Ooh, accidentally shifted to neutral. I completely forgot. Somebody told me there was a way to make it so that you have to like hit a special button to get it into neutral, and I completely forgot how to do it. And I need to do it because I accidentally shift. Holy! Did you guys see that? I accidentally shifted to neutral way too frequently. Oh my! That was a dive bomb. I think he just missed his braking point. I don't think he was trying to do that. Oh, we got a spinning BMW. That was a pretty decent save. Carnage. First lap is carnage. Top 6 though. We got 2 Porsches in front of us. We should be able to reel them in, hopefully, with some clean driving. So just try and look out for the dive bombs from behind and keep it clean. This BMW behind us absolutely launched one at us on the last lap, so we gotta be conscientious of him. Right here, he threw one. Last lap is going to do it again. No, he is not. Thank God, because that was a move. Come on, turn. A little bit better of a run than he did, but he is within slipstream, and we are not within slipstream of the Porsche in front of us. I think he's going to throw one down the inside here, so we're trying to get back to the trusted driver split. So if he decides to chuck one, we're just going to let him do it. Try and up and under. Make sure we don't lose too much time. I would love for a top 3, but I want to make sure we get no contacts even more. Top 7 at this point. All things considered, pretty happy with that. We got plenty of time. The whole group's in front of us. This is a good driver split, so surely somebody's going to chuck a move and take someone out.
It was a bit alarming how quickly this the BMW in front of us has pulled away from us. We did lose a little bit of time that lap, but a lot of it was in that first turn. So we're losing it somewhere. Just got to figure out where we're losing it and try and figure out how to be better. We got that a little wrong. This little group of cars must look pretty funny from above. Got 2 Porsches running the same livery and 3 BMWs running the same livery as well. Yeah, they're fighting. They'll bring us back in. There's no way that all of this happens. Moves are made and nobody dies. See, we ran 3/4 of a second off our best lap time again, but I'm not sure where we're losing it. I'll have to pay better attention next lap. Alright, that was better. We're gaining time there. Big snap from the Porsche. There we go. There's one. The other Porsche snapping too. We got that Porsche that we passed before right on us. We lost less time that lap. We're doing better, but we'd like to make our way into the top 5. The first place driver is completely gone. He's running like 2 seconds a lap faster than anybody else. But we got this whole group in front of us. Too deep on the brakes. Too deep on the brakes. We engaged ABS real bad there. We got this Porsche all over us. Oh, he almost just rear-ended us. These guys are fighting. Speaker to pick up the scraps. We got a good run out of that last turn. Let's stay in the slipstream here. I think we're just going to try and attach onto the back of these guys.
Time 142.56.
We got second place at the front of this queue, so... if anything happens, we'll be on top of it. Got a good half a lap so far. Not too bad, 8.5 minutes left. I really wish they'd push, or they'd fix the Porsche's rear taillights. You can't see when the Porsche's braking at all. Car off. I don't think that's one of us. Nope, that was back marker. I mean, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just my color and brightness settings, but I can't tell when it's braking or not. It would just be nice to be able to see that. I've ran into quite a few Porsches from behind when they braked earlier than the traditionally accepted brake marker, and it'd be nice if you could see their taillights when they brake. We're out a little wide there. I'm surprised that everybody has kept it as clean as they have. We lost some time there to the Porsche behind us. Hopefully he doesn't try and throw a move down the inside. We're real late on the brakes there. Alright, everybody's into each other. Playing bumper cars. How did we get front and rear damage from that? That was such a little tap. That was such a little tap. Oh, that was rough. I think this this Porsche is going to chuck it down the inside on us here. Yeah, that's alright. We're lacking our advantage now that we have some damage. That's alright. I don't believe it's fully kicked off yet. I think everybody's being real nice and well behaved right now, but I think when we get to the last lap, I think there's probably going to be some crashes up ahead of us. Five minutes to go. lost a good bit of time on that lap. We got 4.5 minutes, probably 3 laps if I had to guess.
Lap 1.
3 more laps.
3.13.
We got front and rear damage from a little bit of bumper cars 2 laps ago. We're trying our best not to have any contact this race, and we did a really good job all the way until the ninth lap. We had a little bit of a Constantina effect, and we unfortunately were in the middle of it. But a top 10 should be good enough to get us into Silver 1 driver rank, which is pretty cool. It'd be nice. I hope that that little impact isn't enough to keep us in the good driver splits. Yeah, I think these Porsches are going to bully this BMW into either making a mistake or they're going to hit him. Or the Porsches are going to hit each other. Yeah. I think somebody's going to crash. Calling it now, I think the Porsches are going to hit each other either into turn 1 or the left-hander after the big right-hand sweeper. One of them's going to dive bomb the other, and they're going to turn into each other. That would be my guess. That would require them to be close enough. This one in front of me here has been making quite a few mistakes. May be able to get him and find ourselves into a top 6 position. Or if these guys come together, maybe even a top 5. But 1 lap. I think we got 1 lap left. Let's see, are we going to get top 5? Or are we going to stay in 7th? 1 to go. We're shooting for top 5. Oh, what a move. What a move. And he lost it. Oh, he lifted, we took advantage, and then he lost it on the exit. And we're going wide. Yeah, we'll take it. First track cut. It wasn't a big one. We'll take it. Is this BMW going to fight back? That Porsche only has 2% energy. I don't know if he's got enough to make it to the end. I guess first place also has 2%. Is he gonna throw a move down the inside? Or is he gonna be happy with 5th place? Oh, he's throwing it. unfortunately, we go a little wide in the final turn. Oh, he went super wide. He went super wide. Dang, we fought. We fought real hard. That Porsche 1%. Wow. We cut that one close. All right, top 6. Top 6 for our final race of the day. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Had a little bit of damage there. Yeah, little front end, little rear end damage. Let's see. That race was all about trying to stay clean. We wanted to make sure that we increased our safety rank, but we also wanted to get back into the trusted driver splits, and we wanted to get our Silver One driver rating back. We got it for a second, and then we lost it dramatically in the first race of this stream, and then we've been fighting to get it back ever since. Let's see. Generating results. It would be really cool to get the trusted driver badge back and back into Silver One driver rating. That Silver One driver rating is tough. We got our trusted driver badge back. Nice. All right, so step 1 complete. There we go. Now, did we get to Silver One driver rank? I will say the driver rank is just a tad inflated compared to where we usually are. We're much more competitive in the prototype classes than the GT3 class. However, we still do have some pretty good races in the GT3 class. This channel was built on GT3 racing, so I have just really been enjoying the prototypes lately. So been driving a lot of them. We are Gold 1 safety rank now too, so that means we're going to be having some hypercar content coming soon, coming real soon actually. It should be the weekend. Silver One driver rank, I don't know if you guys see that right up top there. Look at that, we got Silver One driver rank back. That's awesome. That is awesome. Super pumped on that. Very excited. We have officially made it to Silver One driver rank, Gold One safety rank. We got 3 class wins, 11 podiums, and 2 fastest laps in 67 races. We're going to be doing tons more races in the future. I will be out of town next week, so unfortunately there will not be a video next weekend. However, the weekend following we'll be doing some hypercar racing, most likely. Maybe we'll do prototypes, but probably hypercars. Be on the lookout for a new video, LMP2s at Monza. It was some multi-class madness. That'll be coming out tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern time. And yeah, thank you guys for joining the stream. This was a lot of fun. And until next time, I think it'll be 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, I may do a stream. We'll see. We'll see. There'll at least be a video in 2 weeks. So thank you guys for stopping by. Appreciate it. You have a good one, Tobias. Until next time. And make sure if you are not on our community Discord, link is in the description. Join it. We'll be doing community races here very, very soon. So thank you guys. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Where is...